Steve. Is this working? Okay, it seems to be
Oh
working,
yeah,
right?
Steve's.
Okay,
That's me. Though. Go
Steve
wear my name out.
Arthurson,
Steve Shank.
Steve Shanks.
We are live with
We're
three.
live. All right, let me see. Okay, for whoever's watching, my friend John is a very special person, and I want to introduce him and Cody once John is on. And I'm trying to cut down on the lives. I'll explain it in a bit. We ranted about this, but Cody, you seem to like these, huh?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Some people like guests, some people don't like guests, some people,
Really.
but I'm always coughing. But I'll fill you in on what's going on. Hey, Scarlett. All right, let me tell John what's going on. And Jeff Richards has been bullying me, but
Well,
he means well. But I'll talk about that later. I think once John. Uh, all right, so yeah, when John enters, I'll explain who he is. I'll explain who you are to John, and maybe yeah, you're gonna work on the thing a little bit. So I think he'd like to see it.
cool.
So let me tell him the link is sent, and excuse me. So Cody, when was the last time I talked to you? I can't remember.
Was it last week?
That sounds about right. Yeah, we did a short. We're gonna do short ones when we do it, and don't let you. I'm just kidding. Don't let Jeff Richards on because he'll scare my friend. He scares some people. He scares me sometimes. But we can't have him barking and bullying. Excuse me. So sometimes people get freaked out, like Karen Knotts. He knew to leave. He knew. Uh, he does all the work. Yeah, you would think. That's a good point. You
Well, we've
would
gotten
think.
this far. Why stop?
Well, no. I like doing them, except we got to find times when me and you can work on the thing because we can't use the links to substitute for. We'll talk later. We're going to have like a deadlines. You get paid for deadlines. We're going to figure out a system because I
Right.
really so anxious. We got a title I like.
Oh yeah, that's a good. I like the title. In
It's
fact,
going to
maybe we
be
should work on drawing.
Bingo and then a Christmas story.
Maybe we should. Maybe look at that tonight. Right now.
Okay, but if John figures out how to join, hey Jeff, I think I think I want to just show him like the first 2 minutes or so.
Oh yeah.
And Jeff, I don't remember who was there when you went to the farmers market table. Did I tell you, Cody? Jeff stopped by the illustrious farmers market table, and Ronnie Shell wasn't there.
Oh yes.
And one of them sadly died.
Oh really?
Her name was Patty, and she was actually in the latest. Her first husband was is John joining? I thought I heard a beep. Hey John, thank you for joining. I'm gonna set this up. How long do you think this will go? Scarlett always has a lot of demands, but you can hear us,
Private
John, right?
chat. I must be muted somewhere. Can you hear me?
I hear you. Can you not hear you?
I can't hear you.
You can't hear
let's
us.
see.
I hear you.
Let's see. Let's go up to the. Let's see. How do we get this? Did he allow his? Let's see. Microphone.
Let me email you.
No. Why am I not?
Can you hear me?
I can't hear you. You can't hear me.
No, I do hear you.
I can't hear you.
How do you? Let me see. We have a tech guy. No. Let me see.
I'm cranked up.
You don't hear us. The other
that
people in the
about?
comments, you hear
Let's
us,
see.
right?
Can I
Let
hear
me see.
music? Let's see if I.
Let me see. You're gonna
Oh, wait.
like.
No,
Did you-
I'm not hearing anything.
All right,
Why
let's
is
figure
that?
this out. I have a.
Sorry, guys, I'm not hearing anything.
all
No,
right.
you're
Let's
good. You're good.
see.
But we can hear you. But you
No,
have
that's up.
I don't know how to work this.
John, I'm gonna.
Okay.
Hello.
This is the worst. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you. Yes.
I can't hear you though.
All right. This
You,
is
no. You,
captivating.
no. Let's see.
Try jumping off and jumping back on.
Why?
Oh, yeah, that one. Should I show that one? Fred?
Why don't I
That-
go away? You guys talk. I'm going to go away and try to figure this out because for some reason, yeah, I'm not hearing anything all of a sudden.
Hey, wait.
Okay,
John,
so
jump
I'm going to
off
go
and jump
away
back
and try
on.
to figure this out.
Cool.
Jump off, then
You
jump
guys
back
talk
on.
amongst yourselves.
All right. Let's see. I texted him. Okay. So wait.
wonder if
Why
we should-
you? Oh, you. That's
They re-
you, and to the left is your drawing thing, right?
Yeah. Should I remove him as guest, even though
Yeah.
he's
Remove him, then we'll tell him to come back on to try.
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. I'm not like kicking him out. But
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. No, this is
Tech-
good. This is
It's so. What do you think? What do you think is going on?
What do I think is going on?
Yes. Why couldn't he hear? Did he have headphones? It could be a headphone issue.
It could be a headphone thing.
Okay.
It could be.
Here's Wood. All right, John, the guest couldn't hear it.
Now,
Can you hear us now?
yes.
Sorry.
Can you hear us now?
Yes.
All right,
There
we
we
got
go.
it, Wood. All right,
Yes.
let me explain what's going on to John because he's very demanding with time.
Yes.
So,
Nice to meet you.
So
Yeah. Nice to meet you, John.
Nice
So
to meet
Cody-
you. I love your artwork, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
so
Thank
Cody,
you.
can you
It's great
show how
stuff.
you
Appreciate
draw
it.
and you have a camera as we talk?
Oh yeah. Let me plug that in. Hopefully that
So
works.
basically, this is what's great about this is Cody reminds me of my good friend John a lot, where he sent me something, and you both love details. Like Cody knows all these things about, like, you know, he sends me Harvey Kurtzman. He tells me about books, Postmaster. And Cody's a young guy, but he grew up watching like Gomer Pyle and Don Knotts with his family, and he loves Mad Magazine and Peanuts and Harvey Kurtzman, and he just has a sensibility of like old school, and we really
Oh,
bonded.
that's great.
And you really enjoy John's work. You already have a fan here. These are big animation fans.
Oh,
So he's like you because Cody, John is like you in that
Yeah.
he loves like so Cody, for example, he has like a day job now. He goes, I love it where I build up muscles because I'm holding boxes and I'm in a break room and they're talking.
Cody, Fred always described me as somebody. John loves traffic jams. He's the only guy I know. It's wow, it's great. I get some alone time.
Nice.
But you
Yeah.
are passionate. I went to Ohio and we were hanging out on a bench eating pizza, and there was a jazz club, and Cody's going, this is like we're in a movie, but we have a bench and we're watching the details. Remember that, Cody?
Exactly. Yeah. That was
That's
that was a
awesome.
moment.
That's awesome.
So Cody, he's a kindred spirit. He's just a great guy, and he has a real passion. He gets John does this when we would go out, and he on napkins draws different people. So
Oh,
Cody's
yeah.
like
Oh,
that,
that's cool.
and
Oh, it's great. Yeah.
so I want Cody. I want maybe after I set up who John is for you to show like a 2 minutes of this thing we're working on. But
Oh, sure. Yeah.
but so what we do, John, is I will tell you another flashback, but yes, it was a whole flash. I had this thing, John. I'll be honest, I took an edible. So I was hanging out on a bench in Ohio, and I felt myself 30 years from the future, I'm dead, a flashback in Cody's life, where Cody is an older guy and he's having a flashback at a time we were in Ohio on a bench. So I was like in a flashback 30 years in the future, and he got it. He gets these details. So
Oh wow, okay. No,
yes,
Cody, I gotta say, I really love the stuff you've been doing.
Oh,
I
thank
think
you.
you capture Fred great. You capture Andy really well. Your drawings of Andy are
let me
fantastic.
interrupt.
Oh, I appreciate
John
it,
was
yeah.
working on something with Andy
Oh,
towards the end, and so was Cody. Cody,
Oh,
yeah. So you're both blessed that you got to know Andy.
yeah.
that's
No, that's
very
awesome.
true.
Yeah.
What were you working with him on?
Well, I had two things. The one was like a song that he had, rock and roll rocket ship, and
Yeah.
then there was something. It was the Damsels.
Do you know
which
Tom
is-
Kenny's band, the Damsels, are the backup
Yes.
singers?
Yeah.
So
And
it's
so
funny.
that was
Sorry.
kind of like a thing. Yeah, yeah. So then he showed me the picture of the girls, and I was like, it's like, oh yeah, like a show idea kind of thing, and I kind
Oh,
of
that's fun.
ran with that.
Where a jukebox is a spaceship, and they go out, and
Yeah.
Andy like telling him to have Paul Schaefer in it, and I mean, if you could
Right.
find, you could show John like the
that'd
Damsels.
be
and-
yeah,
fun.
yeah, I can bring that stuff up too. Yeah.
Oh, I'd love to see it. Love to see it.
So basically, I'll set up while you find that. John is again, he's like Cody, and he's his passion for I love hanging out with him. Like, oh my God, she really was going rowing. What's it like in Princeton? Oh my God, you're in a rowing team, and oh, tell me. And he just gets so excited. I describe Cody almost like a surfer dude, where he's like he's just so happy, like oh yeah, like Cody will say, I went with my parents to the zoo and I thought of you because it was a monkey, and so he just gets, and my problem with Cody is he gets distracted. Like we'll talk, like John will mention, yeah, there's a squirrel outside, and Cody will start drawing it. So so John
That's great.
John won Emmys. He directed and storyboarded. You could tell me the right phrase, John. Shows like Jakers, Animaniacs, Clifford the Big Red Dog. Are you familiar with those?
nice.
Pinky and
Oh,
the
yeah.
Brain, a bunch
Pinky
of
and the
these
Brain.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like it was a funny thing, Cody, because I never took an art class, and I was always artistic, but my parents, just sort of beat me for drawing and things. They wanted me to be an engineer, something like that. So so my creative life was always like some bad habit on the side.
That's funny.
Other kids are doing drugs and I'm doing drawings. But it's
Right.
like I won something for third in the state for California for some documentary I made at school. And there's this trophy like 3 feet high, 4 feet high. And they didn't even want to see it. They just couldn't care less about anything artistic at all. It had to be like, engineering, something like that. So
Right.
I just put it out of my head. And when I talk to artists, a lot of times people starting out, how your parents view your interest is really a big deal.
Yeah.
And I just sort of put it out of my head. And then I was a marine biologist major. I was like a biology major in college, and I was going to teach biology and stuff. And then I ended up, I was over by Warner Brothers Studios, and I'm at a stoplight, and I'm watching all these fat secretaries waddle over to the Taco Bell. And I'm thinking, man, if they can do it, I can work there. I'd really love to do that. So I had won some Apple scholarship that was going to pay for all my schooling and stuff. And I put that all aside. I took my chemistry notes out to Warner Brothers, which were fully illustrated. They're like one of your things with Fred, they're just fully illustrated with concepts of different things. And I ended up getting a job. They ended up hiring me, and I didn't know anything about animation at all. And which in a weird way kind of helped me, because as I started storyboarding and stuff, and it's weird because like instantly I was in meetings with Steven Spielberg and stuff, and he's sitting
Wow.
like right,
Oh
or
my
he's in my
God.
cubicle and you're talking, and I
Dang.
did something where he was being interviewed by 2020, which was kind of a 60 minutes thing at the
I
time.
remember that. Yeah.
And they were following him around, and then they ended up in my cubicle because I did some drawings he liked, and then so we centered around these drawings and these things. And I'm sitting there with him and spending the afternoon in my cubicle. It was just so surreal because I feel I hadn't earned it, which was
That's amazing.
strange because years I was working at Warner Brothers for like 2 years. And if I went to Blix or something and they said, "Are you an artist?" I would say no because I didn't feel like I was legit, like all these Cal Arts guys. Like everybody was Cal Arts or Art Center or something like that.
Yeah.
But it was great because my drawings they would sort of come from within me. I didn't have these shorthand little things that most artists had. And so when I would on a board, I'd be confronted with something and I would sort of act it out myself. And it ended up being kind of good because my acting was a little different than everybody else's. But I was always kind of envious of those guys that grew up watching, reading Harvey tunes and stuff like that. And they had this style, which I see in your stuff. Like I love when you and like Fred's like ambling along, he's talking with somebody, and you do the silhouette, and you're able to just have this sort of comic book aspect to what you do. I really love it because
Oh,
I don't
thanks.
think that's old fashioned or anything. I just think it's effective.
Could you show him some of your Damsel things?
Yeah, I can pull some of that up. I'll share. Maybe I'll reshare.
Oh wow, look at this.
Yeah, I'll reshare the screen. Let's see. Replace.
Do you know?
screen.
Have you seen Tom Kenny's band live, John?
Yes.
Those are the
I
backup
have.
singers. So
And I've danced with Janet in front of them. Andy
I
just
once went to-
shaking his head.
I once went to Farmer's Market and Jake was dancing with Janet. These are friends of Andy
Yeah.
Paley's. So this
Yeah.
was Andy was kind of dictating this to you, Cody.
Yeah, this
This is great.
after he passed away. We just started to change it to a more of like a Jetsons kind of deal where they're on a
Josie and the Pussycats. It reminds me of a little bit.
Yeah.
And so
Always
so
liked
I
that
never
show.
I don't think he never really got I drew some of it and then I finished this for the celebration thing to hand out to some of the people related
that's cool.
to Andy, but yeah.
So this
That's
is
really cool. What were you thinking? Like, were you thinking shorts or what kind of stuff were you thinking for this?
For this, it was sort of like there's touchstones came to
Billy
mind. which-
West. That's
Yeah,
great.
Billy West. Yeah, so he came up with this guy where he was like a DJ with these really small and
so this was all Andy's vision. He goes, Billy West is the DJ. Bobcat is in it. Okay, yeah.
and then he would be like this little guy with a big voice.
Yeah. Oh, that's fun.
And then there's Tom Kenny's character. He's sort of
Yeah,
he's
ball.
losing his hair.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. No, that's really fun. That's really fun. Yeah, because the big question now is like what format. It used to be
Right.
everything that you created had to be a 22-minute episode, thing.
Right.
And now it's so open. I find it kind of exciting that like have you seen some of these things that a lot of Disney people did during the like when they got laid off recently? Like one I think she was a board artist and she just started animating these little characters in her hand. Have you seen that? And she takes them
No.
around to the store. So it's like a live action background. And then she
No.
puts them different places, like on the tomatoes or something. And it's just so charming. And she has 1 million followers, because it's good storytelling and they're just cute and they're really short.
Well, John,
That's
excuse
amazing.
me.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
The
That's cool.
difficulty is in this day and age when you try to like figure out algorithms and do something,
Right.
Yeah, I get, I tell myself there's stories I want to tell. Well, particularly this 115. Oh, look, so look at that, John. Oh, that's pretty cool. Like he
Oh, that's
had like
great.
pitch deck with Paul Schaefer, and I'm a monkey, I guess. That was Cody's idea or Andy's.
That's fun.
That was my idea. He's like, what's with the monkey? Because I wrote a poem for it too, like kind of like a thing. And then he's like, monkey, like where's that coming from? And I said, oh, I'm making Fred a monkey. So that was it.
That's so fun. That is so fun.
So John, I was. Oh, also, is this an album cover you're thinking for the Damsels? That
I don't know.
so it's just like a pitch deck. I see.
Yeah, this is sort of
yeah.
the pitch.
So I just there's one story. I'll send it to you where Cody. What happened is there's a long story, but I want to tell about. It starts with having Thanksgiving with Fred Willard. Flashes back to Christmas as a 9-year-old in Florida with my parents, and I almost drowned. I like the story, but it was taken a while. So we kind of got distracted and did those other things. But then I watched a rough cut of it, and I said, I want to finish this and not worry about the algorithm or where it fits. Maybe put it in film festivals.
Right.
And I guess I got discouraged because it was taking a long time because it's just Cody. But I said, let's just put this out. So we do these streams, and little by little, we're hoping to get it done. So could we just show John? Could we just show John about a few minutes of it? Because it's very rough, but Cody needs to just kind of finish it. Could you show him the first few minutes of it, Cody?
Yes, I'm going to look for the clip.
So this, John, as you see, is the spaceship is a jukebox, right? That was Andy's idea?
Yeah. No, I can see it. That's fun. And you're in the front seat. I can see.
Oh yeah, here he is.
you and Tom Kenny with hiding his bald spot. That's hilarious. That's fun.
Yeah, I just love and actually Cody told me about this very interesting book where it's from the war. Just kind of
whoa.
Oh well, we got some
oh yeah, here, let me make you a bigger screen there, Fred.
It's
what's that called?
This is it was written in World War II, and it's just like I like it a lot. And
yeah. God, that reminds me of your dad's drawings, Fred. I was so if you've seen Cody, no doubt you've seen Fred's dad's drawings.
Oh yeah,
yeah. They really impressed me. He showed them to me the other day, and I was like, wow, that feels like that era.
Yeah.
You like.
Well,
like
why
he
I
would be
really
a good artist in that era.
Why I really love working with Cody is that, as you know, in my story, we're hoping to finish, and my father was traumatized in the war and didn't really engage me. Kind of, didn't really talk much. He just withdrew in his garage, and my sister said like a mad scientist. Didn't really have a connection. But working with Cody is sort of like a connection with my father I never had, because Cody's artwork is like my father's.
Yeah,
so
that's really cool.
So it's like we're trying to tell a story about my father. It's like Cody's style is like my father from that. There was one thing I showed you, John, where my sister, 6 years older than me, his announcements, and my father is being interviewed with a cigar. Cynthia Ruth Stoller was born.
Oh, it's great. I look at it all the time. It's really cool. It's really a great drawing.
So Cody is sort of like that era. Now Darren does a super chat where he pays $10, so we go right to his comment because he's generous. She just wanted to send in a few bucks to support the team. Thank you.
That's awesome.
So as Cody, as you reload that, I don't know if I asked you, or you could tell John, what was your training? What school did you go to again?
Hey, can I put something up just for a second?
Sure.
Oh yeah, I don't know if let me know if I need to do anything.
Have you allowed sharing at all?
We kind of don't, No, I'm just kidding.
Let me see if I can.
Oh yeah, I want to see anything. Yeah, and I'd love to know what you worked with Andy on too. That's so fun.
You
guys.
Let's see here.
Awesome.
I want to share the screen. Disable can't share screen. Press H.
Let me
Allow
see.
to
Should I-
share screen. Allow to share window. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'll let.
Now,
share
John,
this
I'm looking at
window.
your background. Are your boys
Okay.
musicians?
Yeah,
I don't remember your guitar or your piano.
yeah, yeah. We're just doing that to look pretentious.
All right.
Can you see this?
I don't
Are you-
see.
Let me see. I'm going to stop my sharing.
Oh, okay.
We'll see what happens. Let's see.
Share this
That's-
window. Oh, I think I gotta.
Oh, here we
click it.
go. We got it. Let me see.
Okay.
We got, boom. Whoops. Wait. Hold it.
Cantors.
I keep clicking it twice.
Okay, so he's seeing it. So okay, Cantor.
Nice.
So this is a place that Fred and I used to go and hang out late at night, and it's
My old neighborhood.
It's in his. It's right down the street from his old place, and it's a really kind of a historic sort of. Used to be sort of hipster, and now it's like you get this really odd assortment of famous and just weird people in there all day long, like. And it's open all night, that kind of thing. And
Nice.
so Fred and I would go there and we'd talk, and there'd always be some comedian would come in, and Fred would go, "Oh God, look, hide me. I don't want to talk to this guy." And some guy would sit down and just Fred, and take the
That's
whole
hilarious.
night. But so as we'd sit there, I would draw, and so I would do this like drawing of Fred. Can you see that?
No, just cantors right now.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, share this. Oh, so it's got to be share this window.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's weird. Okay, hold on. I think I gotta
They can
I'm gonna
also
put it
they can
in
also
here.
lay out so you can see your face there too.
leave.
Did John go away?
Oops.
All right. Let's hope he goes back on the link.
Oh, here he is.
All right.
Hey, John. Hello. Maybe I shouldn't have changed the layout.
Is he trying to get back on or
I don't know.
let's see.
He's on, but I'm going to kick him out and see if he comes back.
All right.
That's amazing. So, John, wow, this is
Yeah,
it's
he's
so cool. It's actually really
he's-
nice to be able to,
yeah, he's got great passion and
nice.
let me just
Now, see, he lives, so he lives.
you know,
in,
this is a
oh, yeah.
coincidence. I wasn't aware. We look kind of lost touch. Oh, here you are.
There you
And
go.
are you able to share the screen or
Okay, yeah. Let's see. If I say share screen, allow to share screen.
Cool.
Okay, and then okay. So now you're looking at. Are you looking at my screen?
we
Not
don't?
yet.
Oh, share entire screen. Okay.
Here we
Yeah.
go.
Okay.
Now we got Fred.
Whoa.
Okay, Cantors.
Okay, why does it keep showing that? I hate that this isn't happening the way I want.
Do you want me to like?
Oh, okay. How about this?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, so I do this drawing of Fred as we're sitting there at
Wow.
Cantor's, and then Fred does this drawing of me.
What?
Wow.
That doesn't look anything like you.
That is funny. That's actually really good, isn't it?
And then he signs it up here. That's that, which I love this thing. This was on my.
Were you wearing a
phone.
hat like that?
Yeah. No, I was wearing like a normal hat, but you kind of made it a Gilligan kind of.
Yeah, it's sort of like the character.
You know
I
what's-
love it. I love it.
You know what's
Thank
funny? Wait,
Steve.
could you go back to the picture of me again? Because your style is sort of like crumb and grungy, and Cody's is more like kind of like not Huckleberry Hound, like kind of like Deputy Droopy, kind of like hey, like the
Well-
naive. Yours is more like a angry angst picture. And
Yeah.
Cody's is more like I'm a guy. Hey, I'm Fred. I'm curious.
Yeah,
it's kind of
no, it's fun. It's fun. I love how you've shorthanded Fred.
Oh, thanks.
With the lip and everything, it's very identifiable. And then so even like on his microphone, it's cool. It's cool. You see it.
Oh yeah.
It's like a hobo, like John is a hobo. Well, Cody had this great idea. We had these little mini books he did, and on the back he had from Dumb and Dumber. And let me see if I could get it. People would like on the back draw them punching me through the phone booth, and Cody would draw.
Oh God, that's hilarious.
Yeah, let me get that. Let me show you for a
Oh,
second.
that's pretty fun.
Wait. Oh,
Hey, Do you have the screen back, Cody?
Oh yeah. Do you want it?
No. It's good.
Oh no. Yeah. I just turned off the screen.
Good.
If Fred wants to show that.
Oh, so you can put anybody. God, that's great. That's so
Yeah.
good. That's just fantastic.
Yeah, he's really.
That's fantastic.
And you know what not the problem with Cody is no. His sensibility now, if you get views, it's like Robot Chicken, Darth Vader having sex with so and so, or it's diarrhea with Robo Schmo, and he's a young guy, but it's not that sensibility. It's just that old fashioned thing that's not.
I had a buddy once that went to, this is like 20 years ago when nobody talked about furries, and he went to this furry convention. I said, what are you doing going to this furry? He goes, man, I set up a table and I get a lot of money just for drawing turtles and stuff. It's like turtles in all these compromising positions, And so
Right.
guys come up and they whisper the wildest stuff in his ear, and then he would sit there and draw it, and then they'd throw down $100 for it. It's
You
like,
got to
oh
get
my
into that,
God.
Cody. And
That's a living right there.
yeah, it's no,
That's
it's just could you wait, I've been waiting to buy the comic online. Yeah, we gotta try to figure out how to sell it. So you see Andy Paley
Oh, it's
and,
great. I
and
love this.
Pearl, and that's Cody down here. You see how it looks like him.
Talk about Crumb. That has a really fun, look to it. I love the cover of that. That's just fantastic.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah, we got
Brown was definitely somebody. I look at his covers. I get so enthralled with like his.
Oh, aren't they great?
It's like every time you look at it, you're like, "This is crazy." Like,
Oh, I
can't
know. It
believe
makes me want to slit my throat. I look at his like his
Right.
jazz covers. All those things he did for jazz albums and jazz
Yeah.
stars and stuff. It were just fantastic.
Yeah.
But that one of that's such a great drawing of Andy that you just put up, Fred.
this one or in the Andy story.
In the Andy story.
Let me see.
Yeah,
That's
it's those
that's
are
Tom
great.
Kenny. That's when Tom Kenny would break into the lockers. But I like where's the Andy one?
See, I was around Fred for all this Handy Manny era when he would do the Handy Manny voice and stuff like that. That was fun.
Yes,
That's
Jake.
cool.
Jake came to a Handy Manny session, and now he's a big muscular guy. Oh, here.
Now he's a big muscular guy. No, that is so cool because his face isn't immediately it doesn't call to mind something immediately. So the way you capture him there is just fantastic.
Oh, thanks.
Those eyes are just great.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
Andy.
I confess, I stole it from Rankin Bass.
Who's
Oh
that?
God! Oh
Those
God!
eyes, you'll know what I'm talking about. The
I
Who's
do know what
Rankin
you're talking
Bass?
about.
That's a
Rankin
confession.
Bass is like a group of furries. That, no, Rankin Bass is like they did all those Christmas specials and stuff, but they were always kind of wanky. They weren't the stop motion ones. They were like the Frosty the Snowman.
Yeah.
And Rankin Bass always had these weird sound effects that didn't make any sense. They
Oh, yeah. You're like,
yeah, it was always this stuff going on, and it's like, just tell the story. I can't even hear it with all the stupid sound effects.
Right, right.
What I love about Cody and his family, they're very accepting. Is when John, I just get a phrase stuck in my head. I go, "This is John," like that's how he answers the phone. So I'm hanging out with Cody and his parents when they visited, and I go, "I drive the bus," or just saying things like, I have an expression like I took them down Hollywood Boulevard, his brother and parents, and they got so excited passing Scientology. Tom Cruise. So I kept walking around going, Tom Cruise, Tom Cruise.
hilarious.
And
We-
oh my God.
What's so wild? I was just gonna say, what's so wild is that Fred's always gravitated toward whatever is sort of new.
Not
Like
him.
Technical, not hip. It's just whatever's new. So when
Right.
my kids were really little, he would do this like John, put your kids on the phone. It's like, we're going to do a rap battle. Remember this rap battle stuff?
remember
and then
that.
he would sit there and rap, and then would do, and all his music would come on. And he'd say, I'm going to take you down. And he'd do all this stuff. And then they'd get on the phone and do it back. And it's interesting because, Fred, you've always seemed to just
No,
flow
I'm
with-
technically, you didn't see technically an app. Like I could do like an app where you just, hey, say this and I press it, but you didn't see the anxiety. I couldn't figure out the mic and would.
See the
So
anxiety.
I could just do a thing where 6 seconds, make John push down a wall. Woo.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
don't, I can't do, I couldn't set this up. You didn't see, we were supposed to start at 5, but took a half hour to figure things out. You know, it's
Well,
just,
well-
you know what I noticed about you, John?
Uh,
You real with details, you really would sound like, you know, by coincidence, I didn't know we only lived 2 blocks away. And
yeah, isn't
and
that
he'll
wild?
and he'll
2 blocks
imitate.
away.
Now Cody stayed in the guest room. Do you remember at night when you hear on the freeway the cars going by,
the little-
Cody?
It's loud. It's loud.
Yes. But then John was able to, once while you hear shit. Oh
Oh yeah,
get-
right. You
Well,
get
you can always hear the guy downshifting. You know,
yeah, there's like that subtlety.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. and then
And
you
then
hear
the-
the guys with the souped up cars when they go up the hill.
Right.
And another
Right.
subtle thing, have you noticed, John? So on Mondays, you push or Sunday night, everyone pushes their garbage to get picked up. And so Monday morning, I can't do the noise of them all pulling their garbage.
Yeah, all that.
So I love his little details of
That is
little
great.
sounds.
Soundscape, but yeah, it's funny because living close to the freeway, which it's a valley, literally.
But I love it.
so
It's
the
soothing.
sound
It's like
doesn't
the
escape.
ocean.
Yeah, I don't mind it because I think every one of these sounds you hear is a little life going by, you know, and they got their little dreams. They're going somewhere. They're thinking about something. They got the radio on. I always picture inside each of these cars, so it's all kind of like American Graffiti in my head.
Right.
You're
You know,
inside
yeah.
each one of these cars.
When Cody was visiting, John, I went through this kick because, borderline diabetic, too much sugar. You have to walk 10 minutes after every meal. You go, come on, Cody, we got to walk off the meal. So remember, our neighborhood's weird because there's no, what's it called? Lights. It's not like street lights. So
Yeah.
then we see some Asian, in fact, he's Asian, has nothing to do with the story, but this little guy with an orange reflective vest walking around and opening up garbage cans. Remember that, Cody?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It was
But,
You know,
funny.
in La Crescenta, some of the streets have said that they don't want street lights, and so they don't have them.
Right,
Want to
but you
see the
see,
stars. It's so weird.
but do you see the people they walk around with either flashlights or those orange vests? You've seen that, John?
Yeah,
It's just
it's
so,
so
great.
strange, Cody. That this guy was a mid city guy. I mean, he was. This was where all the old synagogues are. It's where all the old theaters were. It's where the great restaurants are. It's like the kind of old money of LA and it had a lot of hip spots and stuff. It's just great. It's such a fun area. And Fred was, so it makes sense. It kind of has a New York, not a New York vibe, but it has a different than LA vibe to it. It's
Yeah.
still
Oh,
a
it's
nice
nothing
place.
like anything in LA. It's not like, Century City or
No.
Culver City or it's just what I love about it is it's like being an Airbnb. It's like, but you're still close enough to think, oh, John, I loved the rain, the pitter patter, and I just loved it so much. It's
You have that skylight.
yes.
And it's just so different than like Fred and I would go out and we'd be eating dinner and then it's be like, oh, Drew's coming by, you're going to meet his wife, and then Dr. Drew's sitting with you. And then one time we
Yeah.
were sitting there and it's Fred, me, and Dr. Drew and his wife. And then we get up and we're walking out of this restaurant, and then there's a table with Dolly Parton
and Henry Winkler.
and Henry Winkler sitting there. And then so we join them, and you're sitting there having dinner with Dolly Parton, Henry Winkler, and Dr. Drew. It was
That's
just
crazy.
so bizarre. It was just
Yeah,
it
it's
was like
I
that
got-
a lot.
I got tired of
That's cool.
the what's it called, the billboards everywhere reminding you you're not working. Look, specials and this guy
That's
and this
so
guy's in a
true.
TV show and this is the new show on the thing. It just reminds you. And also, I got tired of you go to swingers and it's all these everyone, you just know every waiter waitress is either trying to be a writer or an actor or something, and they got pitch decks now and tattoos, or you
Yeah,
bump into
yeah.
someone and they go, What are you working on?" You got to explain yourself to everyone. So I
It's
like
very true. That's
dipping
very
into
true.
the city and then just coming home. Yeah, Dolly Parton
Very
and Henry,
true.
and they were both so nice. Remember?
Yeah, they're very nice.
And
They're
I,
That's
very
I
nice.
amazing.
my line to Henry Winkler is, I wrote the Handy Manny episode you were in. I remember. I don't know if he remembered. Remember that?
Look, that guy, he worked on our show. And I didn't know him because he was just a guest star on our show, but then there
Which
was
one?
a spin-off of Clifford. There was a spin-off of Clifford, which was Clifford as a little puppy. And that was
Oh, yeah.
done about the same time I was doing Jakers. And Henry had a reoccurring role in that. And the way that John Ritter always told the story, John Ritter was Clifford, is that I was, well, it's kind of weird, but when we were doing Clifford and we cast John Ritter, it was hard to find somebody that would embody this Clifford character really well. And Scholastic, which owned Clifford, they had this great idea of John Ritter. Let's bring John Ritter in. And so we were sitting there, and John Ritter's comes in, and everybody's, "Oh wow, you're great, you're great." And he sits down, and he wasn't good at reading the lines, but not because he's not a fantastic actor, which he is, but he's a very physical actor. So he's doing all this like physical looks and all this stuff. He really hadn't done a lot of voiceover stuff. So it wasn't coming through in the voice, but it was all there on his face, And so they kind of sent him out of the room. It's like they said, "Well, we need some time to talk about this." So he and I went out and we're sitting in the lobby, and he was all depressed, and he goes, "I'm not doing well, am I?" And I said, "No, it's not going good." We were talking about why, and then he just stuck with it, and then he got it, and it was just fantastic. Then he was absolutely spectacular. But then Henry Winkler comes in and he's like, "Oh, I've never done voiceover. How's this going to go?" And John Ritter's saying, "Well, it's kind of rough. You're going to have to get," and he was so natural. I mean, he just sat down and boom, it just came out, and his voice was just perfect for voiceover, Henry Winkler. So yeah, you never know. You never know. Was it like that for you, Fred, when you started doing voiceover?
Let me try to think. My first one was, I'll show you a clip of it. I did Dr. Katz, and then I did a show, Science Court. So I kind of was playing stenographer Fred. That's what Cody knows me from. Like it was a great character, stenographer, that kept saying, "Could you say that again? I'm having trouble following this. Wait. What'd you say?" So kind of being the schmuck, I did, and then, you have to be animated because you can't make facial expressions. So sometimes, like on Penguins of Madagascar, it's just, I'm Fred the squirrel. But yeah, you can't be subtle, and you got to really amp it up. Yeah.
Cody, I'd love your thoughts on this. One thing that I love about Fred's own stuff, not the studio work, because they don't want you to be subtle. They always want, bigger, kind of thing. I love his recordings with his mom and stuff like that, where it's just conversational. It's not a performance per se. And I think you captured that really well.
Well, we did a thing. I don't know if you saw it, John, where I had a recording and my mother asking about working with Norman. His name is Norman. Does he have a lot of money?
I did see that.
Yes.
It's fantastic. It's
your little touches with it, Cody. Yeah, it's sort of like Mad Magazine, where I like that on the side, Sergio Aragonis, how do you say it, would have these little things popping up. Hey, remember me? Little.
Oh yeah, I love that.
A Poseidon Adventure, a little thing. Get me out of this movie. Those little details. What was it like writing as a cast member? But yeah, sometimes an actor would come in and they didn't quite get it. They had Michael York for whatever reason on Handy Manny. I forgot. And they don't know what it. Yeah,
Michael
yeah,
York, huh?
do you
Are
know?
you
Do you know who
serious?
Michael York is, Cody?
Yeah, isn't he the guy? He kind of was he British or something?
Yes, he was in
Yeah,
Cabaret.
Logan's
and-
Run and
Yeah.
Yes,
talked
yeah.
he's
like- he had a-
Mr. X what is it? He's in the Austin Powers
Cabaret.
movies.
Yeah, and
Oh.
and they bring them in, and they
Mr.
sometimes
Exposition.
the actors wouldn't quite get it, but well, you know what I
That's funny.
realized, John. My favorite thing about animation is, well, except for, well, now it's not true. I'm contradicting myself. Kids don't care about who's cool. Like once in a while, they'll go, "Let's bring in that cool guy from whatever the show
Yeah.
with Julie Dreyfus or Weird Al or something," or Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. But kids don't care if something's cool. They care what's funny. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
That's
They're not
so
going.
true.
They're not into it being cool, and that's why I love. Now, John came with me when I had a live action part on Hannah Montana, and the funny thing is, it's like vaudeville. Even when I'd play a low key guy, they go slower. I'm very dynamic. Slower. Hello, I'm the craziest guy in the world. Slower.
True. True.
Yeah. So it was the live action and teen stuff is kind of like vaudeville, but I just love that it's just if you're funny as opposed to, oh yeah, those brooding the Office guys.
Well, it's like when Hanna-Barbera was going nuts in the 70s and they were so desperate, and they would have the Harlem Globetrotters, and they'd have all the, like, Scooby-Doo with Don Knotts would be on, or they'd have Fatty Arbuckle, and it's like,
Yes.
this doesn't mean anything to a little kid. It was
Right.
just, give me a monster, give me something else.
Yeah.
it's fun.
That's
I-
hilarious.
oh look, my friend Wood. This is Cody's drawing, so he made a plate where it's on the. I'm more
serious?
like. Yeah, I again the difference between Cody drawing me and John. John, I
Oh,
look
that's
like
funny.
this guy kind of, hey, I'm depressed, and this is like, hey, I'm wide-eyed, Fred. Yeah,
Oh,
you're
it's-
more.
Yeah,
You're more.
it's-
Now,
Hey, Cody, tell me about like Mad Magazine, because when Fred and I were kids,
mhm.
it was such a everybody read Mad Magazine. It wasn't. It was just something, and if you didn't buy it, you shared it with everybody, and everybody saved their copies of it.
Right.
And so you learned about like R-rated movies and stuff through Mad Magazine, 'cause you
or
never
the
get in-
Poseidon Adventure, the movies, and like the I can't think of the they'd have a joke, not the Poseidon Adventure, but yeah.
They do a Clockwork Orange.
Right.
When am I ever, as a little kid, going to see a Clockwork Orange or I don't know, just a million R-rated movies? They're always doing R-rated movies. I don't know why. The Heartbreak Kid was one.
Yeah.
Like they're doing a Heartbreak Kid, and they'd show like people in the bathtub naked, and you're thinking, wow. I
Bonnie
wonder-
and Clyde, I think they did.
They did Bonnie and
Bonnie
Clyde.
and Clyde.
But as a kid, I always would be excited if it was a Mort Drucker drawing,
Yeah.
as opposed to Angelo Torres or somebody else, because he had a magic that the other guys didn't have. Did you? So you like that?
Yeah. That's exactly the same way I took it in as well. Like Norman Mingo's like covers. I always like those kind, like, oh, who did this one? And that's there's something he's captured in that, the face, the Mad Kid's face. That was the first time I kind of started getting into Mad was the face of the kid, really.
Yeah,
And I started painting it myself because I started learning oil from a local guy here in where I live, and that's kind of like, I started painting, and then I was like, I kind of like this look of this kid. Who is this? And it was at the library. I found this book of all the artists from Mad.
Wow.
It's kind of the first time I was introduced to that thing, because I was like, the kid looks great, but what is this? And then it just kind of grew from there, where you're kind of like, opening the world of all these artists and people that actually
Yeah.
led me to the magazine. And then I ended up liking Mort Drucker, Jack Davis, those guys, the
Yep. Yep.
cream of
Yep.
the crop. You know,
And that's where I got that idea that different artists have just like a singer has a signature sound. An artist brings a lot, like you're mentioning the Sergio Aragonés stuff, which is
Right.
always fantastic because, you know, you're getting tired of reading all the fine print and then your eyes go to this fun little thing on the side.
yeah.
And there used to be a hot dog stand in I think it was around Encino that he would go to all the time, and the walls were just scribbled with all his drawings. It was just this tiny
That's
little
amazing.
hot dog stand, and it was just tons of his drawings everywhere, which is always magical. I wonder if they saved those or whatever because they're priceless in my mind.
Yeah.
But that's cool.
Yeah.
I
They
want-
have to like spray the whole thing so it doesn't
Yeah.
leave.
I want you to show John, please, like the first 2-3 minutes of our thing. Just so
Yeah,
we
I'd
can
love to
make
see
sure-
it.
Sure. Yeah, yeah. Let me let's see. I've opened it up. Let's see. Media. I think it's video presentation.
Yeah, it's a story, John. It's kind of heartfelt and I, we put it aside because I said it'll take him forever to do it. But then I said, then I watched this rough thing. I go, let's finish this, however we need to do it. And
How long is it? What?
it's actually it's 15 minutes. I know it sounds like a lot, but there's a story I want to tell, and then I kept getting the setup. It just kept getting. It starts with me at one of Fred Willard's Thanksgiving dinners, feeling out of place. So it sets it up why I feel out of place at any holiday, and then I flash back to why I don't feel holidays to one Christmas in Florida where I almost drowned, and it just goes into my father's war trauma. But
Wow.
but I kind of,
Is it all written out? Is it all?
oh
Written
yeah,
out?
yeah. So I recorded it, and then I gave it to Cody. So we were working on it. So Cody's kind of has it, but you need to. What do you need to do, Cody? Like finish the anim. It's okay. Let me backtrack. We were inspired, but because Cody found this thing with what's his name? Speaking of Picar, they told the Harvey Picar story with shots of his illustrations, so it wasn't quite animated. And then you go to the next thing as if it, from a comic book already. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then I said, let's do something with this story. So part of it starts with a little animation, me going, hi, holidays have no meaning to me. Take, for example, the time I was at Fred Willard's Thanksgiving.
Okay.
All right,
I'm
here.
seeing it.
You want to just play it and then we'll stop?
Yeah, I think that might not be the. I'm trying to see.
That
this
doesn't
might-
look like the current one.
No, I got to open up the. Let me try that one more time. I'm sorry for the false.
No,
No.
it's
It's longer. Let's see. I shared like a chunk.
yeah, we were working on it, and again, I put it aside for a while, but then I watched this very rough version, and I go, we got to finish this, even if it's. I sent it to one friend who told me people are gonna like it because they won't feel so alone. So I said,
Oh yeah, no
it just-
kidding.
it has my father, like a war story in it, and yeah, this is just I like these little details here, John, like the cards, but you got a more detailed version, right?
I'm looking. Let's see. Quick look at this one, real quick. Let me see this thing.
Yeah, the two is,
Let's
Fred's
see.
voice is echoey. I think it's now Scarlett is very. So
Here's,
wait, did we lose John?
oh,
Oh, did we lose you? What?
John, are you there?
I'm watching. Hold on.
It's going to be called Florida, a Christmas story. I mean, Bingo, a Christmas story. Don't you love holidays? Yeah, right, please. I don't relate to most things, fit into most places. Basically, I'm a fish out of water the second I wake up in the morning. Take, for example, the time I found myself at Fred Willard's Thanksgiving dinner in 2012. Mary Willard, Fred's wife, glared at me. I read it as if she was saying, "Why did I invite this idiot to my intimate Thanksgiving dinner in my nice, fancy home?" "My favorite Thanksgiving tradition," I muttered. I repeated the question a few times to stall, which must have made me sound like Dustin Hoffman in Rain Man. My favorite Thanksgiving tradition. My favorite Thanksgiving tradition. 10 minutes to Wapner. I'm an excellent driver. Such a simple question to most people, but I was stumped. My mind was blank. In my head, all I could hear was a clock ticking down to an explosive device. I couldn't bear to make eye contact with the 12 other family members and various friends sitting around the Willards' dining room table. Mary had placed a question under each plate she wanted us to answer before we dug into our turkey dinner. The others seemed to effortlessly muse about their warm holiday memories, but now it was my turn, and I had nothing. I felt like a foreigner in a country where I didn't speak the language. "Yes, your favorite Thanksgiving tradition, or just pick any one of them already," Joanne Worley said impatiently, as everyone waited for me to answer the final Jeopardy question so they could dig into the delicious Thanksgiving dinner. This actress from Laugh-In, a 70s sketch comedy show I grew up watching, was talking to me as if I were holding up the line at the ice cream place. I felt ashamed that I couldn't recall any Thanksgiving from my past at that moment. That shame made me feel I didn't deserve to be there, that there was clearly something wrong with me. The kindly voice of Fred Willard piped up
Cody,
at
this
the edge
isn't
of
the latest
table.
one. You've
It's
done more
okay.
developed pictures.
You mean like
Okay.
recently or?
Yeah, but that's okay. John's getting the essence of it. But
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm trying
you've
to
developed
see.
these pictures, but this is more.
I
Oh,
have
this is great. Oh,
Okay,
this is great.
but keep playing so he gets the idea. Thank you.
sure, yeah.
Hey, he doesn't have one. Let's move on. Wait, I got one. I have one, I blurted, hoping I wasn't buzzing in too late. What I loved was the day after Thanksgiving, that Friday, that there were still 3 more days of no school. "Okay," Kyle, a hammy, flamboyant cabaret singer, said. That was his favorite tradition. Great tradition. He rolled his eyes like a snarky comedian, humiliating someone in the front row. There was an uncomfortable silence before Allie, a news anchor sitting next to me, scooped her question from under her plate. I shook my head and muttered, "Sorry."
Great.
It's not just Thanksgiving. I can't recall any holidays growing up. Not one has any significance for me from my childhood or even my adulthood whatsoever. Not one. And I'm Jewish. It's not like Jews don't have any holidays to choose from. But I was ignorant about that also. I had no clue until my mid-20s that Jews were even a minority. I had no sense of my heritage or the special days that go with that. No one ever told me about any of that. I was raised in a historical vacuum. We just weren't a holiday family. Forget holiday family. We weren't really a family. Sure, we'd sit at the table together for meals, but I'd eat as fast as I could to get away from my mother, who would always badger me about school. "I didn't see you doing it. You're a liar. If you don't do your homework, you'll be left behind and you'll never be able to catch up. Your life will be ruined," she'd say. Let's just say this doesn't make for a pleasant family dining experience. It's those PTSD dinner table flashbacks that probably account for why I froze at the Willards table. I felt all over again like I hadn't done my homework. In my mind, Mary Willard, one of the sweetest, most positive women I know, had suddenly morphed into my mother, the most neurotic, negative woman I know.
I also needed to bolt from my family dinner table because it was very unsettling to see food slide out of my father's mouth and ooze back onto his plate. It wasn't because he talked with his mouth full. He barely ever said a word. My father was a World War II veteran, a GI who stormed the beach in the bloody Battle of Anzio. From what I heard, they did an awful job dealing with his dental issues after the war. He had rotted gums that made chewing very painful. It didn't help that to my mother, every holiday symbolized one last day until it's all over. What do we have, 20, 30 more of these left until it's all over? Or maybe even less, she'd moan.
All right, we
Oh,
don't have to
come
play the whole thing,
on.
but you get the essence,
You-
right, John?
Yeah, no, it's great.
And actually, like I said, Cody, you've really more detail. You have other. This is not the latest version where you really you're almost done with the first part of it. But you know,
Wow, Fred, great writing there, and I just love the reminiscing stuff.
so
And I hope you appreciate, I'm sure you do, how much drawing that is.
No,
How
no,
much
that's-
artwork there is.
I do. That's why at first I said.
amazing.
At first, I said, "All right, this, because Cody, when you worked at DreamWorks and everything, you had whole teams. This is just Cody who likes to have a day job to build up his muscles and go to the
Yeah.
break room, and he loves
So
going to
Cody, have you done boarding work at all? Have you boarded?
Basically, I did do storyboards for like training videos
Oh
for
wow.
like BNSF.
Oh God, you're
And,
good. You're good, and not only your drawings are great, they're great, but
thank
your staging is so good.
I appreciate
I love how you frame Fred really well. I love the crowd scene, like when you have Fred sitting in the middle and everybody around him, and all that stuff is so great. Or him shrinking in the chair, all that stuff. It's really well done. It's
and like
that
I
means a
said,
lot, yeah.
even it
No, I
looked,
appreciate it.
it's that setup, and then I'm trying to reminisce. Do I remember any holidays? There was that one in Florida, so it just flashes back to driving to Florida and my father, and it goes back to his war trauma, and I almost drowned, and there was nothing to do there but play bingo. It's kind of a misfitty, and at first I pushed it aside, going, "Where does this fit?" And I said, my friend Pete, a new friend, knows about these animation festivals. He goes, I just want to tell the story and just see it with the crowd rather than how does it go
I gotta
viral?
show you. I gotta go get a name for something. I want to show you something because I think it. Hey Ellen, what is the name of the guy that tells the neighborhood stories?
Oh gosh, I forgot. Well, let me find it out.
Could you find it and just email it to me or message it?
But John, why I want to tell this story is it encompasses a lot. Why I'm not good socially. My father's trauma.
Yeah, hold on. I'm
Okay.
trying to.
Now, Cody,
get this.
there's another version where it's almost completed the first part, but this was just a different version.
I can't remember where I got to look.
You've done no. Cody has really done more detail with this first segment, but it's not in this. So hopefully,
Oh man, no, it's so much work. It's
Yes.
a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And then you put a lot of detail in, which is great.
no, you had the one where I
Thanks.
come in and I'm color, and this is not the latest version, Cody. You've sent me the latest pictures.
Yeah. These are the pictures that ended up looking like they kind of.
Oh my God.
Yeah, could you
Oh,
scan
that's
these for John? And if
No,
you
I
could
can
go
see
watch
him.
it.
I can see him. It's great.
And that's Mary Willard. So this will be inserted in the story.
Yeah. No, I
Okay.
get it. I totally get it.
Let me see a few more, Cody, please.
Sure,
The
yeah.
TikTok and like the time, in my head.
Yeah. Totally got it. Made in China. Yeah, no, I can see he's cleaned these up.
Yeah,
it's an enormous amount
I know.
of
Like
stuff to do.
It's
Because it's something with 1 million characters in it too. It's not
Yeah.
just
yeah,
like
it is a long story, but if you hear the whole thing,
people at the table is like it's kind of daunting. You're like, oh, okay, 12 people.
no kidding, no
5, 6,
kidding.
you don't have to detail every one of them, Cody, right, John? You could just
No, he
essentially-
does it really well. He does it really well. It's just enough.
And
Yep.
could you? I want to see 1 or 2 more, please. So these are the people musing. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying. And we had one guy wear a pilgrim hat. He's so into Thanksgiving, he wears a pilgrim hat. He's so
my
annoying.
God. Oh my God. The Joanne Worley thing was great.
Oh, there's a better Joanne Worley thing. Could you show them that? Him? Well, okay. This is
See,
around.
look at that. That's just fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's 2 good Joanne Worleys. Yeah, this one, and the one with the laughing as a kid, watching her and laughing.
God, I remember doing that. She
And
was
then
she was always huge. She was always like man-sized.
And then the one
Yeah.
at the ice cream place. Look at the.
Oh yeah, the one. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And then she always had her hair all piled up high.
Yeah.
What's no? I want to. So when you started doing this, you were just like a comic book guy, and you liked reading comics. You liked Mad.
Yeah, it's like it turned into like caricatures was like the starting point kind of thing.
Yeah,
And then it turned into the kind of I liked animation because like cartoons and
yeah,
like
yeah.
characters and
See, I did stuff like this. You probably are the same guy. You're always drawing people and people, oh, hey, and that next thing you know. Oh, okay.
Wes Hargis on Instagram.
Okay, I got to show you something. Oh, thanks,
Wes
Ellen.
Hargis.
Thanks,
Oh, yeah.
Ellen. Wes Hargis.
Yeah, Hargis. Wes Hargis.
Wait, I'm gonna show you something because it might
Sure.
save some work. Wes Hargis. Oh,
I like this guy in the front. He looks like a mini Hitler. The guy with his hair. You see that, John?
yes.
But I.
Let me see. Okay. So I'm going to share the
yeah.
the
let me,
thing here. Let me pull up something. And okay, boom. I'm going to stop that. So, but I wanted before I get to that, I wanted just to say that I would do this sort of thing, and then I remember, like I worked at a nuts and bolts factory right out of college, and I would end up making these safety, posters and stuff because I could caricature everybody. And,
Oh,
looking
yeah.
back, it's like, they're really good. It's really kind of fun. But I was a
Yeah.
million miles away from, a studio or working in a studio, that sort of thing. And then I started doing like little comic strips and then my notes. So when I was like suddenly at Warner Brothers and you're getting a script, kind of like you get with Fred, you get scripts and things. I remember one time I was just like, all the artists were focused on doing really clean, great drawings. So they looked like comic books and everybody compete with each other. And one guy would say, I'm using a brush pen this time. And everybody'd have to use a brush pen, And I got this board back from the producer once. And he said, he just scrawled across the top of it. He had no notes in the board. And usually he loved my stuff, but he just scrawled across the top in red ink. He wrote, "Be a filmmaker, damn it."
Wow.
Really?
And I thought it was the
Interesting.
greatest note I ever got because it freed me up. I thought, you know what? I'm not just doing nice drawings. I'm a filmmaker. I got to treat this like my movie. I'm the director.
That's why I'm so passionate about this. This is telling a lot in 15 minutes that is important. I have other stories about my parents and, trauma, but this just tells a lot why my father is, why I'm like it, and just
Yes,
holidays.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to show you this guy that
Yeah.
he's brilliant. He's super brilliant, and he's just blowing up all over the internet right now. How do I share my? Hold on.
Oh yeah. Do I need to? Let's see. I'll
Press
stop.
H. Share screen. Press H. Okay. Allow to share screen. Yeah. Okay. There I go. And I'm sharing entire screen.
All right.
Okay. So you're seeing it now.
We're going
Okay.
to see cantors.
So do you see this?
Here we go.
Yes.
Oh,
Ooh.
yes.
Okay, have you seen this guy's stuff at
Never.
all? Okay, I'm
No.
gonna play this. All right, here we
Look
go.
at this. Hmm.
Wait. Oh, here we go.
Wow. Audio's not there, but it looks great. Wow.
That's cool. The spider.
Ooh, that's so. Wow.
Anyway, he
That's
does
cool.
these
Yeah,
little
that's kind of-
shorts.
Yeah, I'll have to check
Okay.
him out. His name is what was his
Wes
name?
Hargis.
Wes Hargis.
Yes, here it is, right here. WESHARGIS. He has a whole
Nice.
bunch of these things, and they're just little things like how people got. I'm not. How do I stop the sharing here? Hold
Oh
on.
yeah, I can help too if you need.
Okay,
yeah.
there we go. How people got chicken pox as a kid or whatever, and they're just little short stories. But the reason I love them is because he just makes a few drawings and he's able
Yeah.
just to tell the story. So it might save you some animation,
Yeah.
because it's the same narration, it's the same style, but it's really cool. I think they're really great.
No,
And
I
he's like-
appreciate that sharing that. That's really great inspiration even for us, like working on this.
Oh, weren't
thing.
we saying it doesn't have to be all animated? You just got to
Right.
draw the pictures and yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it
He had
just-
this one about. Let me see if I can. There's. Oh God, yeah. Let me put it on mute. There's yeah.
I
he's
like
got
that
a
they're
bunch.
all-
If you just put in Wes Hargis and videos, but oh yeah, the Nowhere Man. Okay, let's. Okay, this is fun. Do you want to see one more?
Sure.
Sure, yeah.
Oh, you want to see one more?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right, I'll pull it up. Hold on. And I gotta get over here, and I gotta hit the H button, and I gotta hit here. Sorry.
The annoying guy with the pilgrim hat.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Yeah. Okay. So there we go. We're back. Okay. This is
Whoops.
one weird one about his mom.
There we go.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
Yeah.
I don't want to. There, I guess that's
Wow.
back.
It's you know,
So,
yeah, like I
yeah,
s-
but
yeah.
very few drawings. Like that's really one drawing you're watching him do,
Right.
which is also fun. I remember in school one thing I really look forward to is they had a show on this, some show they'd watch. We'd make us watch, and it was a guy would read like a children's book, but it was prose, and then he would illustrate like the Great Fire or something like that. And it was always fun to watch him drawing as the narration's going on. So that might be another thing that might save you some stuff. It's great, Fred. It's a great story. I can't wait to see it because
Let me ask you both a question, and I
it's really
asked Cody this before. Is there any point, Cody, where I said, people have suggested pay a few others to animate and help finish it, but we would lose your touch, right, Cody?
I mean, if I don't know, if they could, I don't know how they would animate. I mean, I could just have somebody move the pieces or somehow give them that. That would work. I mean, like they could probably fill in something.
All right. Well,
it would
again-
shift. It would be hard because you'd have
It might,
to really
it gets
match.
complicated.
I think it's daunting, but I think we're not looking to animate the way it'd be like, I don't know, The Simpsons or anything.
Right.
It's just a lot of stills where the audio plays and sometimes
Yeah,
the mouth
yeah.
moves in sync.
Yeah.
I know it's
So-
hard, but that my frustration is I really want to tell this story and get in film festivals, but it's just sort of like the waiting, but
Oh, but
Yeah,
it's
we'll
so
figure
much
it-
work. It is so
Yeah.
much work. It's just a whole lot of work. So
Yeah.
if there's any way you could like what I noticed what this West guy does is he has one
Yeah.
really nice drawing, he has another nice drawing, and he still goes back and forth between the two, and then he
Yeah.
might morph that drawing into some other pose. But it's just a way to save the work because it's a lot. And
well, there were some things we did on Substack where Cody kind of did shortcuts where, like, there was a thing with the marathon, like we're watching the marathon and he just had like people's like shoulders and one guy. and
Fred
it looked
Willard.
Yes.
That's great.
Yes.
That's great. That looks like Fred Willard. That's fantastic.
Yes. I mean, I
love how
yeah.
everybody's aged to like the time. It's like that's not a like a glossy headshot photo of him. That's like as he got older. It's really cool.
Yeah.
It's really cool. Hey
Yeah,
guys,
it's-
I gotta run.
I'll
I
let
gotta
you
jump
go.
off of here.
John, thank you. I think
John, it's a pleasure meeting you.
if the weather's right,
Oh,
you're gonna.
Real.
John is taking me to ride bicycles tomorrow, so something.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
sorry
gonna
to
go
say.
ride some bikes.
All
Oh,
right,
yes.
John. Thank you for meeting Cody. You see how
Uh,
how it's so much fun.
You're a real talented guy, Cody. It's great.
Oh, thanks.
It's really nice to meet you, and you're obviously a really nice guy. So, kudos to you. And Fred, we'll
Oh,
see you
yeah.
tomorrow. I'll
All
send you
right.
a text on
Yeah.
like around noonish kind of thing, or maybe a
Sounds
little
good.
before.
And by the way, John,
Okay.
I watched Clifford when I was a kid, so I know.
Oh, really?
So I grew up with that show.
Oh,
my
John,
God.
before you
After,
go,
like,
I
before
I
school,
was
or-
like,
I forgot when it was on, but
I
you
was
know,
like-
that's hilarious.
yeah, I'm in
I was
that
like,
world. I know what you're talking
Cody. Any last questions for John? I always like to do that. Any questions before John signs off?
Let's see. Let's a good question.
I can tell you something about Clifford. It's really kind of weird.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
Is one. I had this. First of all, Clifford's really hard to draw because the artist that did the books was not an artist. He's the nicest guy in the world, and Norman Bridwell, and he would say, I don't know how to draw these characters. I have no idea what I'm doing. And Clifford's mom would change from book to book. Emily Elizabeth would change from book. Her eyes would get really big and black, and her model would change. So we had no help there. So then we're trying to do like a version of him where he can actually, you can get a handle on him to move him around and stuff, you know, because he was very flat design. It's very kind of unconventional. So there was one guy at the studio that could draw him. Nobody else could draw this. They could draw Clifford on model the way that the studio wanted, the way that Scholastic wanted. So this one guy who's now passed away, sadly, was this lonely little guy, and he would just sit and draw Clifford all day for everybody else. He would just do this thing. And it was funny how nobody could get a handle on him. And then overseas, they'd have to grab it. So you'd fly over to China and you'd be going over people's work, you know. So all these guys are lined up, and they'll do anything. They'll cut off their arm to get a pack of Marlboro cigarettes. So
Cody's
go
like
over
that.
with all these Marlboro cigarettes.
Right.
And then the poor guys come in, and you're going over all these scenes, and this one guy just wasn't getting it at all. You know, it's like, no, your scenes, we always have to retake them. So tell me, I want you to draw the characters now, blah, blah. And I'm drawing, and he's drawing, and he's just no good at all. I mean, he's no good at all. And then he says, you know, and he's talking to the director, and the director goes,
Right.
he wants you to know that just 3 weeks ago, he was selling flowers. The guy wasn't even an artist. They just they brought him in off the street and said, here, do this thing. He said he's here for 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, you know, trying to get these scenes. That poor
That's
guy,
amazing.
you know.
That's so
Yeah, it's
funny.
really hard.
All right,
All right.
John. Thank you. We'll
Cool.
talk later.
I'm going to check out. Okay, we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye,
Okay.
guys.
Thanks, John.
Bye.
See you.
It's all right. Well, yeah, John's
That is
a
a
good guy,
great
and I'm
cast,
glad
Brad.
you see how he reminds me of you a little bit. Like, yeah, it's great, and
Yeah. No, I'd love to. Yeah, keep in touch with him. He's
yeah, absolutely.
he's-
Yeah,
he knows
well,
all the animation stuff.
yeah, absolutely. I'll exchange emails and text and stuff. And Al asked, looks like a ripoff of Out of the Inkwell. I never heard of that. Do you know what that Out of the Inkwell is?
Isn't that like isn't that Flesher Studios something like Pop the guys who did that? Out of the Inkwell?
Don't know. I'll check that out later. But so yeah, it's a conundrum, whatever that. That's not the right word. Out. It is daunting, but maybe we're getting closer to at least the first segment being done. And so we'll talk. You know, we just without a stream and without the. You know, and figure out how to just do it section by section and get there.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's a great one. Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I guess
switching it over.
it is a lot of work, but you're kind of pretty close to the first segment being done, which, you know,
Yep.
yeah. So good. Max Fleischer, Al said, how often was Handy Manny recorded? I asked this earlier. Gosh, so long ago. I think every other week we recorded 2 episodes where, per season. And, oh no, yeah, John, I know it's still a lot of work, but he saw just a very, very sketchy version. He didn't know you've done, you know, little by
Oh yeah,
little.
yeah, and that's what we can talk about. I was thinking about, like, you know, maybe we get the first chunk, like this chunk, done, and then move to the next chunk.
So I didn't know. I had lost touch with John, and
Yeah, so
I
he
didn't know by
lives near
coincidence
you.
we live 2 blocks away from each other.
That's crazy.
So he's going to pick me up tomorrow. I'm out of shape, but so just to fill you in, I don't know if we talked. A friend of mine, Pete, who's been on this, he has season Clipper tickets, and it's a brand new stadium, and you get, if you have season tickets, once in a while you're allowed to, with a friend, at the end of the game, shoot free throws, and I just did 3 air balls. So it was kind of fun to
Yeah.
see a Clipper game. But I forgot why I went from John to the. Oh yeah, just that's what I did. Just to refresh everyone. Yeah, Handy Manny was a lot of fun. So yeah, John, we knew each other 20 years ago. Lost touch for about 10 or 11 years, but it's great to reconnect. What happened was he made his own little I can't reach it, little book. I'm sure he'll send you a copy. And he came by my old apartment saying, I'm going to just show up and give. And then he goes, you don't live there anymore. So I have low T because I said the Skank style comedy was too broy. What? I have low. I don't know what having low T means. Too broy. He's not a bro. But yeah, I don't know how to answer that. Well, Cody, you working the rest of the week or?
I have 2 times to work this week. So tomorrow and after tomorrow, and then I'm done.
All right, we'll
for-
connect.
But yeah, we can. Yeah, whenever.
Just
it's,
do other stuff. Any last questions before we go? And well, thank you, testosterone. So
yes,
I have
yeah.
low T. All right, and
Someone said I have.
he has low
Meaning
testosterone.
He does.
I don't like bro style comedy either. I think it's pretty obvious. But Cody loves Joe Rogan. He follows him from city to city cheering. It's his favorite.
Yes.
Well, this was fun. I'm glad you guys connected. There's a thing called Skanks. No, Shank. Well, there's a thing called Legion of Skanks.
We saw something called Danks, or what was it?
We'll start something Legion of Shanks. Legion of Shanks. But
Shankopotamus.
Shank upon a time.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, tomorrow is okay. So Monday, I'm going to see that double feature of those 2 Hollywood movies.
Yeah.
real
You think
excited.
Quentin Tarantino will be there?
I think he lives in Israel now. So I don't think so.
Is that legit?
Yeah, he married an Israeli woman, so that's where he lives. But I'm sure he comes around a lot of places. He's not always there.
Hollywood.
What else do I got going on? That's about it. I'm gonna get some food now. So
Foodie.
Yes.
Foodie.
Foodie, and my cats like the squirries outside.
That's nice.
So I've been leaving bird food out, so they get to watch some squirrel ate bird food. So that's a big problem. All right. Any other last questions, Cody, or comments?
I think I'm all good. Yeah, I mean,
Well,
glad
those are
everybody's doing well. You're doing well, Fred.
Yeah.
And yeah, whenever you want to talk about any of those things, I'm like after the stream we can talk about the project and
Yeah. All right. We'll catch up.
I'm
So you're working
excited.
tomorrow. All right. We'll text later.
yeah, I'm excited about it. All of this. It's,
Yeah, I know. It's
coming. I mean, it seems like he's responding to it. John loves
no,
it.
he gets it. Yeah. And no, I sent to a few people, and one of
good.
them said, this story's going to make people feel less alone. And
That's nice.
no, and I loved not just Christmas in Florida, I like bingo. And then
Bingo.
my
Hey, you know that
Christmas
poster?
story.
That poster you sent to me, that was kind of cool looking, wasn't it? For that movie you're going to see tomorrow
Yeah.
or whenever?
Monday.
That Monday.
Yeah, the Hollywood movie.
Yeah.
Movie Hollywood in the 30s, I think, or 40s.
We should maybe I'll look at that as a reference, kind of like what can we make kind of
Yeah.
picture for that,
Yeah.
It could be kind of a neat thing.
Well, thank you, Lisa. And I guess Gary fell off the bar stool again. Did you show him the AI where he fell off
I
the bar
did,
stool?
yes.
Did they think it was funny?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes. And
Yeah.
Lisa, all right. Is it cold there?
It's warmer today.
Okay.
It was cold, but now it's warm. It's going up and down and all around.
All right. Well, you stay warm. I'm going to
I will.
figure it out, and we'll text later. We'll touch base. So thank you.
Yes.
The only comedians I like are Bernie Mac, Norm Macdonald, Kevin Brennan, and me. Wow, what great company! Thank you so much, Frank. Well, I think Jeff Crone left. He got busy, but he showed up. So thank you for everyone, and we'll talk later.
Sounds good.
All right,
Fred.
Cody. You have a great night.
Yeah, you too. Have a good rest of your evening. Bye.